Hey, what's up? It's Ginza, and I thought that today I would play the Disgaea 5 demo, which had come out a little while ago. I haven't played it yet, um, but I was just what I felt like doing today, and I thought maybe I should record it just because I don't know if I'll ever do like a full Disgaea playthrough because it takes a really long time. Like when I play a Disgaea game, I always end up having like 300 hours on that, my save file. So I don't know if I'll ever do a full Let's Play. But I really like the Disgaea series. I think it's really fun and funny, and it's the series that got me into liking strategy RPGs in the first place. I'm not very good at it though. I know there's lots of really smart ways to play and stuff. I always tend to do things the hard way, or it's not until like after playing a map like over and over and over again do things click for me. Like, oh, I should do this or I should have done that. So you'll have to forgive that stuff, I guess. But I just wanted to play just to talk about it and just to see what Part 5 is all about, because I'm really looking forward to it. So let's go ahead and get into it.
A netherworld crisis of extinction-level proportions was perpetrated by the Demon Emperor, Void Dark. The historians of later generations look back in puzzlement at this historical event, the largest netherworld war, which erupted and expanded in a flash, and ended in just one night.
A one-night war.
Some call it the war with no victor, while others call it the war with no hero.
Doesn't that mean the same thing?
The truth of this event remains a mystery to this day.
Prinnies. Oh, there's like a kamikaze Prinny. Sacrificed himself for the greater good.
To invade the territory of the lost. I don't know which netherworld you're from, but we're gonna put you in your place.
No.
Madam Sarafina, at this rate they're gonna annihilate us, dude!
What did you just say? I will not abide being annihilated.
Pretty sexy character. I always love all the character designs of Disgaea games.
1 sardine for 20 hours of labor. That was our agreement. Now, put your backs into it. Your soft, squishy backs.
Poor Prinnies. Prinnies, if you don't know, if you've never played the Disgaea series, even though this is part 5, you don't really have to play them in any particular order. Each entry is its own thing. With the exception of Disgaea Dimension 2, which is kind of like a sequel to part 1. While other characters will make cameo appearances all the time, it's not necessary to know their story. So, like, if you hadn't got around to playing like the PS2 versions, it's not a big deal. They're available though, like on PlayStation Network and stuff like that. But yeah. So if you don't know, Prinnies are basically the lowest of the low. They have to work forever to earn enough money, I guess, or to not be Prinnies. They're essentially like, I think it's that they were murderers and stuff like that, and so because of their crimes as a human, they get turned into the lowest creatures of the Netherworld, and it's just these freaking penguins.
1 sardine to fight a merciless battle isn't a fair trade, dude! First of all, it's impossible for us to defeat Demon Emperor Void Dark on our own, dude!
And they all say dude. That is also very key for a Prinny.
Though it's against my upbringing to sully my own hands, this once I shall unleash my overload-powered Baylor gaze.
He's just eating noodles in the middle of the battlefield?
Excuse me, you right there. What do you think you're doing?
Eating, obviously.
I can see that.
It's a fluffy rising dragon bowl with all white breast meat from a 1,000-year-old dragon lord and its egg. It's delicious.
It sounds delicious, but you're in the middle of my battle.
Alright then. I'm finished refueling. Let me get rid of these guys.
Okay.
You destroyed an entire squad of the Lost Army single-handedly.
Ooh, she's in
Found
love.
my prince.
Animation. Disgaea 5 Alliance of Vengeance. A pretty girl and a Yakuza guy. A love gun. And beautiful girls. And burning maple leaves or marijuana leaves. I don't know what that was. Ninjas. Golden prinnies. And children. And zombies. More children, but sexy children. Airships. Swords, muscly masked wrestlers. Magic. Intense violence. Flowers. This game has fucking everything. Cool. Episode 1. Prelude.
Episode 1.
Oh,
Prelude to Vengeance.
that's cool. A narrator just going out do me like that.
Excuse me, please wait.
Hmm.
My goodness. Please wait, Sir Killia.
Circilia.
Do you have any idea how much walking I had to do to catch up with you? I spent 1 whole hour walking non-stop through the desolate netherworld that is blood parch.
So I guess Blood Parch is like a desert, it seems.
At this rate, my legs will be as rock hard as a foolish gorgon who was petrified by a cockatrice.
That would be pretty hard.
Well, Madame Sarafina didn't actually take a single step herself, dude.
Aw, she rode the Prinnies.
I will have silence.
High maintenance woman.
If you want to rest, take all the time you want. I'm leaving.
Indifferent male protagonist.
How cruel, Sir Killia. Surely you mustn't be planning to leave me here all alone.
Yeah. She's wearing like Yoko Littner short shorts. You can't just leave her out here.
Decided on
Oh
your
no, she's
own,
wearing
follow.
a skirt.
You are incorrect. Sir Killia, you decided on your own to save me from the lost. Now you must take responsibility for that decision.
That's unreasonable. I'm out of here.
Oh, she shot him! Wow. Not even like faking some sort of like paternity test like on an episode of Maury. She just straight up shot him.
Why?
A woman who knows what she wants.
See? You can't even dodge a simple attack. You must be exhausted, Sir Killia. If you keep pushing yourself like this, you will never defeat Demon Emperor Void Dark. In fact, you're liable to become roadkill. This gate connects to a pocket netherworld set aside for my exclusive use.
Exclusive netherworlds? Pocket netherworlds.
Now, Prinnies, Please be Sir Kilia's escort.
It would be kind of cool if you could hook up your Vita to like a PS4, and then I don't know, like if that would do something somehow. I don't know. I always want there to be like some sort of interconnectivity with stuff. I always wanted like the PSP to connect to the PS3 and do something or stuff like that. Way back when Sony put out like Pocket Stations, I thought that would be cool. It's like if you had a Pocket Station and you play it with this game, you'd get stuff, but it never really turned out very well. And Nintendo would do that stuff with like the Game Boy Advance or whatever. I didn't have very many games that I could hook up my GBA to a GameCube with, but like I thought that it was cool that that was the thing that existed, and I wish we could have seen more stuff like that or whatever. And visual memory units on Sega Dreamcast were like the best thing ever.
All men are destined to dance in the palm of the hand of the Overlord of Gorgeous, Sarafina.
Overlord of Gorgeous, Sarafina. I wonder what her kingdom looks like, or her netherworld or whatever. Welcome to my pocket netherworld, Sir Kilia. You can walk around in here by using the left stick. When you want to talk to me or the other citizens, stand in front of them and push the cross button. If you want to change the view, press the R1 L1 button to spin the camera, or press square and R1 and L1 to change the zoom. This is the Netherworld Hospital. When you're injured, come here to treat your wounds. This is the Rosen Queen Co. They sell weapons, armor, and recovery items that you'll need for battle. When you want to go outside, please talk to the Dimension Prinny. Of course, I'll go with you. Sweet. Can I jump? Yeah. What is all this stuff? Oh, we can take a look at her. Oh, she has 25 hit points. That's not very much. She's a level 1. Not super strong. She might not be a very tough character. Mary, Serafina's assistant, has like way more HP. She's a level 16. She doesn't have any weapons or anything. Her ability is efficient work. She looks like some sort of zombie maid that looks really cool. This Prinny, Ricardo? Sarafina. This Prinny is tougher than you are right now.
Let's go!
I am Madame Serafina's assistant. I've served Madame Sarafina since she was little, and I've treated her like my own daughter. So I'll kill a dirty insect like you if you try to put your hands on Madame Sarafina.
Yeah, dude!
Ever since Void Dark appeared, many netherworlds have become brutal. The netherworlds have changed, dude. Back in the day, you were able to enjoy being evil and live the relaxing life of a demon, dude. Play video games for 3 days straight, not wash your hands after using the bathroom, and lick a girl's recorder, dude. I want those days back, dude! You're like a really pervert, pretty Ricardo. I guess at least he said lick a girl's recorder and not, like, the toilet seat after she just used it. Prudential!
Yeah, dude!
The army under Demon Emperor Void Dark's control is called the Lost. You don't want to get involved with them, dude. If you encounter them, you have 2 choices. Obey or die. You either lose your freedom or your life, dude. I'm not trying to brag, but I pissed myself during the battle yesterday, dude. That's okay, I'm not jealous. Treasure! Old bamboo spear obtained. Alright. we'll take a look at that later. Who are you? Nicole! Class Know-It-All Girl. Level 200! You have so many hit points. Join my party.
Yes.
She said yes, but I know it's not to my question. A word of advice. I'm thinking of giving you advice from here on out. I will gladly accept it. I'm going to gather new information, so it'd be nice if you show up sometimes. Alright, I'll make sure to do that.
Yeah, dude!
Let's talk it out. We're demons that get pushed around as underlings in the Nether Worlds and Celestia, dude. Each Prinny has the soul of a criminal from the human world, trapped inside until they work off their sins, dude. But we have to work 20 hours a day for one sardine, dude. These are sweatshop conditions. How can I pay off my sins? You probably never will, Prinny. You'll probably blow up long before that. A know-it-all guy. Ask me anything about weapons. There are a lot of basics, but I think they'll come in handy. Humanoid weapons are weapons that only humanoid units can equip. Which weapon would you like to hear about? Fists! Fists are good weapons for characters who are good at close combat. Fist weapons increase your ability to counter attacks and are generally great for close combat. Their normal attacks are based on attack and speed. This means that weak units can compensate for a low attack with a high speed. It's a very important factor. Keep in mind that even if you have a high attack, if your speed is low, you won't be doing much damage. Also remember that fist weapons often move the target around. Humanoid weapons are weapons that only humanoid units can equip. Oh, I just fucking read that. Alright. Swords! Swords are probably the most basic weapon in the Netherworlds. Sword weapon skills are very easy to use, and their areas and ranges are very versatile. Also, units that are equipped with a sword will sometimes parry attacks, so they're also great for defense. Beginners should be able to equip a sword without much trouble. Spears are a little different, but still recommended for their ease of use. Their greatest feature is that they can attack from 2 panels away, making it harder for enemies to counterattack. Since they can attack from a distance, they can join team attacks and combos with a single execute. They will also attack enemies between you and your target, allowing you to attack multiple enemies at once. Another feature is that equipping a spear also increases your defense. You should also remember that the spear weapon skills can hit multiple enemies at once. Spears offer a variety of ways to fight. You should try one out. Well, I think we picked one up, so we definitely will. Axes. Axes are the most powerful weapons of them all. I actually really like axes. They reduce your speed, but when they hit, the damage is devastating. Axes deal more damage than any other weapon and have a higher critical rates, making them deal even more damage. They also have skills that decrease the defense of the enemy, so use them wisely. Add them to team attacks, combos, and support attacks, and watch the damage pile on. Alright, we're going to look at all these things. It's been a really long time since I last played a Disgaea game, and I'm feeling super rusty. I mean, I know a lot of this stuff already, but I want everything to be refreshed. Bows can attack enemies from a distance. Their normal attacks are based on attack and hit. Another characteristic of bows is that they can attack any panel within their attack range. Make sure to raise your hit, because only raising your attack will not take advantage of their full potential. Use glasses! Become a glasses wearer! Their attack range is very wide. Equipping them will increase your hit, which is useful against speedy enemies. Bow weapon skills have long ranges and can target anyone within range, making them very useful on complicated maps. Unlike their damage, bow weapon skills are based on attack and hit. Bows are good for low defense characters and are useful for increasing your combos. Very useful information. Guns have the longest range of any weapon. Their normal attacks are based on hit and speed. Keep in mind that when using guns, your attack will not affect the damage at all. Although they have the longest range, they can only attack in straight lines. Unlike with the bow, you can only attack enemies within range on a straight range. Okay. Gun weapon skills work just like their normal attacks. Like their normal attacks, their weapon skills are based on hit and speed. That means that guns are probably best when paired up with glasses and shoes. Glasses will increase your hit and shoes will increase your speed. They also have the effect of lowering the speed of their target. By using them wisely, you'll be able to slow down your faster enemies. Staves, or staves, are weapons that strengthen magic using abilities. For the most part, staves are only good for characters who use magic. They mainly increase intelligence, so you should attack with magic rather than using normal attacks. Unlike the other weapons, staves don't have weapon skills. Simply put, staves should only be equipped by magic users. Monster weapons. There are two types of units you can use, humanoids and monsters. Humanoids can equip fists, swords, spears, axes, bows, guns, and staves. Monsters can only equip monster weapons. There are two types of monster weapons, which focus on different stats. One increases attack and hit, basically for physical attacks. These are good for the brutes whose attacks are based on attack. The other increases intelligence and resilience, which makes them better for magic users whose attacks are based on intelligence. Or whatever the hell resilience? But make sure you choose the right type of weapon based on the monster's class. Right, well that was super short, but what is weapon mastery? How well characters use each weapon is weapon mastery. There are 10 types of weapon mastery in total, 7 humanoid weapons, 2 monster weapons, and armor. When your weapon mastery rises, you can bring out more abilities of that weapon. Your weapon mastery rises as you use that type of weapon. Also, when you reach certain levels of weapon mastery for each weapon except staves, you can learn weapon skills. The weapon mastery for armor rises as you get hit. So that's like Skyrim, where you just get stabbed in the stomach a bunch of times, and it's like, dude, your armor got tougher, so that doesn't happen so much. Or however it is that works. S is the highest rank of aptitude. The higher the rank, the faster their weapon mastery will rise and level up. Beginners should try to use weapons that their characters are best with. In order to get the most out of their weapons and armor, be sure to remember their equipment aptitudes as well. This can also be checked from the status menu. By checking this, you can see how much of the equipment's potential you are actually using. If the aptitude is 120%, the character will gain 20% more than the item has to offer. For the most part, equipment aptitude is set, but there are ways to increase it. Okay. I know this seems like a lot of information, and I think these kinds of things always kind of make people shy away because they're like, oh, this just seems so complicated. It's really not that complicated, and once you start getting into it, you can still be bad at this game and not understand all that it has to offer or whatever, and you can still have fun and you can still get to the end of the game. It's just that the series, I don't know, I feel like it tries really hard to streamline things as much as possible and make them as easy to understand as possible, to make them more accessible. But at the same time, Nippon Ichi Software can't really afford to water the series down because it really is their flagship title, and they're kind of a small company. They don't make tons and tons of money, so this is kind of it's like Metal Gear to Konami, right? So they have to make sure that these games aren't watered down for you know, the longtime fans that have been playing them forever. They want, you know, they want something new, stuff like that. They want to keep the series challenging, I'm sure. Jane, Sarafina's manager. They're all like zombie nurses. I'm serving Madame Sarafina. I'm still a novice maid, but please allow me to work with my coworker without troubling them. By the way, what should I do with these broken plates? Aw, Jane, your klutziness is endearing to me already. What are you doing down there? I'm hungry, dude. Sometimes I want to eat so many sardines that they'll burst out of my mouth. Ryuji. I don't know why I tried to do a impression there. Just that name. Can't help but think of Toradora. Oh, your name is just, you made that up right now.
Welcome.
Thank you for visiting. You can watch all the events that you've seen in the current run as many times as you want. If there are some events you want to look back on or skipped by accident, don't worry, you can watch them here. We welcome unique people who just want to watch the episode previews too. Alright, please relax and have fun. Oh, that's cool. A lot of the skits are really funny, and I really do like to watch them over and over again. A driftwood bow attained, alright. Matilda, recruiter. You don't look like a Matilda. But let's see what you got to say. I'm sorry, we're still preparing. Well, that's standard. Plenaire! This is quite the mascot character, and you'll see she pops up in lots of different things, and she's in every Disgaea game, and she shows up in all sorts of other stuff too. You know, all sorts of Nipponichi stuff. Getting ready later. Alrighty then. The data shop. Hi, welcome. This is the data shop. You can check the items that you found or various data that you've come across here. I want you to collect all the items that are scattered throughout the Nether Worlds and amass tons of data. Oh, so much stuff. We're not going to read any of that now. Secrets? No. Do you have something to say, gorgeous overlord? Sirkilia, we don't have to worry about being invaded by the Lost here. Please relax and enjoy yourself. Sorry, but I don't have any time to waste here. Where's the exit? My, what an injury. You must have been wounded during our battle against the Lost. My guess is she fucking shot him again. No, I got this scar when you shot me. Sirkilia risked his life to protect me from the Lost because he was seduced by my beauty. Yes, I know how you feel. You don't have to feel embarrassed. It's natural for men to kneel before me. Ah ha 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 ha. I did the hand gesture, you can't see it, but... Are you listening to me? Now then, allow me to reintroduce myself, since I am going to be your master. I am the wealthiest in all of 3 worlds, the Princess Overlord of Gorgeous, Sarafina. The previous Overlord, my father, tried to arrange a marriage of convenience between me and Void Dark. I got pissed, so I ran away. You're an Overlord, but you ran away from home? What kind of Overlord are you? If Void Dark wasn't in the picture, I never would have had to dirty my feet in Blood Parch. That's why I am out to get revenge on Void Dark. He humiliated me. You call that getting revenge? Anyway, fine. I don't have any interest in who you are. Do whatever you want. Oh, not so fast. You're my servant. Well, our roles have been established. Let's see, who else have we not talked to? Oh, I don't know. Which Prinny did I talk to? You all look alike. Drawing her attention is the last thing you want to do. You have no choice but to live your life as her possession, dude. My fate has been sealed. Running away won't help. She'll pursue you to the ends of the human world, dude. Oh no. Francesca! Ooh, you don't see very many characters with a name like that these days. Hello, Francesca.
Me?
I'm sorry, we're still preparing the skill shop. Of course you are. You're still preparing this, right? Hello there. Welcome to Rose and Queen Company Pocket Netherworld Branch. We carry healing items, stealing hands, and attack items. When talking about items, people tend to prioritize weapons or armor, but healing items are very important too. This place that has items that will help you when needed most is the item shop. If you would like, come shop with us. Okay, well, let us buy stuff. Mint gum. Item recovers HP. An unopened soda recovers SP. And fairy dust cures all ailments. Do they still have the funny descriptions? Mint gum. Wait, how much money do I have? We have 3,000 hell up there at the top. The HL is, that's money in this game, if you're new to this. Again, I don't know how many people are watching this or whatever, but just, you know. I guess that's supposed to be a joke, like when someone does something wrong and, you know, they're like, oh man, there's gonna be hell to pay. So the money's called hell? At least that's always been my guess. It looks like we have 3,000. I think we can afford to have like a little bit of items. I always like to buy 3 of stuff when I start an RPG. That should be fine unless it's not. Learn more about shopping. What do you want to know? The basics of shopping. We won't go over this now. We'll get to that stuff. We'll definitely read it though.
Welcome!
Welcome! If you're gonna buy weapons and armor, the Rosicune Co. is the place to be. We carry weapons that power up, characters and armor that build defense. It's all up to your taste, but when you buy, you should always consider the balance between weapons and armor. When buying weapons, I recommend weapons that the character specializes in, weapon mastery of A or B. The proficiency level will grow quicker for a character who is equipped with a sword that specializes in swords. As the proficiency level grows, they will learn sword skills, but they will learn them faster if they specialize in swords. Also, whether they specialize in it or not, if you unequip a sword, you can't use sword skills. Re-equip to use it. In the beginning, it's best to equip your favorite weapon and train with it. For further details about weapons, talk to Jen in the Pocket Netherworld. Generally, the more expensive the armor, the better, but it will also damage your wallet, so think it over before buying. They handle shoes that enhance jogging, and finally, glasses do not boost your jumping, so please wear what you like. Okay, that's generally true. The more expensive items are the better items, so usually you can just, whatever's the most expensive, just go for that. But yeah, it does hurt your wallet. And then you have these customer ranks, and the more that you buy stuff, the more that the customer rank goes up, and you want to do that, and you'll probably be buying stuff kind of often. This game is kind of grindy in that, like, you're supposed to just play it over and over and over and over again. But there's usually lots of ways to make it more challenging, and so on. So it's never the same old fight, and it's generally fun. And the way that you fight with things like geo blocks and all these sorts of things make the battles fun. And there's more than like one right way to do things. And yeah, so you'll play a lot, and you'll end up with a lot of money eventually anyway, or lots of crap that you don't need that you'll sell, and so it all works out in the end. But let's see, a thimble, weapon, fist, a thimble, symbol of your hand craftiness. Rubber gloves. I just can't get the smell of rubber off my hands. Okay, it looks like that's about it right now. Well, I guess the rubber gloves are better, but they're kind of on the pricey side. Let's see, we got replica swords. It's really only for display purposes. And a rusted sword. Imagine getting all that rust in the wound. Oh, tetanus for everybody. An old bamboo spear. Okay, that's what we found. Roll your feet over it to relieve stress. And a training spear. Includes extra safety features to prevent injury. Well, that's not what I want in a weapon. A driftwood bow. I don't like the sound it makes when you draw it. Do not point at others when using. A toy bow. A water pistol. Hey, knock it off, that water is freezing. Worn bow gun. A gun that shoots arrows. Are you sure about this? Pebble axe. I found it in a man down by the river. A nail bat. A classic. They're currently researching ways to add more nails. Just a stick. Is that really the best name they could come up with? Cute wand. Well, at least it's cute. Sharp bone. We all know about it is that it's sharp. Oh, all we know about is that it's sharp. Ouch. Paw gloves. Rub and squeeze for maximum healing. Medal of Unworth. Now all your neighbors are gonna laugh at you. Unfortunate medal. It's got someone else's name engraved on it. A pot lid. To use this as armor. It's genius. Wrinkly clothes. Better than wearing nothing, I guess. Glasses. Increases accuracy at bargain basement prices. A power belt. Powerful, sure, but ugly as hell. Slippers. Mostly good for just wearing around the house. And then nothing. Alright, well, I don't know if we're gonna buy anything. We should actually take a look at ourselves. Are you here for the quest shop? I'm sorry, we're not ready yet. We'll be ready soon. Can you please wait? Sure thing, Kent. Celeste, and this is the Netherworld Hospital. Oh, sexy nurse. Welcome to the Netherworld Hospital. We fully heal all the damage you've taken in battle. However, I will have to charge you for the amount of HP and SP recovered. But I do have a reward system where I give gifts for frequent customers. Get hurt, but don't get annihilated. Right, and so you can claim your prize the more that you come to the hospital, which will be kind of like all the goddamn time. You'll eventually get a prize, and sometimes you can get some really cool stuff. But we don't need this now. Is that everybody? Did we talk to you, Nipris? That dish Killia was eating was bugging me, so I did some research, dude. Fluffy rice and dragon bowls are mentioned in Gourmet Overlord Sabrin's novel, Delicious Spirit, as a classy dish, dude. I want to try some, dude. Just a bite. Don't look at me like that. Beggars. Well, I think we can talk to everybody like a couple of times and they'll say something new until they start to repeat themselves. But that seems like everybody, right? Down here? No, we came from there. Here we go. Mint gum obtained. Sweet, free mint gum.
The item world's full of surprises.
This is the entrance to the item world. We're currently remodeling, so you can't enter yet. Please wait a little longer. And this is a very important thing with the item world. You can go into your items. Your items house their own little dimension. And you can go in there and kick some ass and make the weapon stronger. So even if you have a weak character, it's cool because you can give them like a super powerful sword and make up for it. Captain Meaver. I'm captain of this pocket netherworld, Meaver. Speak to the dimension Prinny to go wherever you want to go. Also, we're busy planning facilities for the Pocket Nether World. This is going to take some time, so please stay tuned. Cool. Alright then. I guess that's going to be it for this episode. Just an introductory episode. I know nothing exciting really happened. All we did was meet a sexy girl. But that in its own way is pretty exciting. And in the next video, we'll talk to this Prinny and probably get into some very simple tutorial type battles. I have no idea how long this demo is or what it encompasses or anything at all. We'll try that all out next time.